Because a few hours ago I heard a sound that meant one of its bizarre life-saving mechanisms was already being used. Section 1. The collector's fascination. My hobby is collecting objects that tell a story, especially those that whisper of a forgotten time, of fears and hopes we've mostly packed away. So when I saw this piece come up for auction, I knew I had to have it. The listing called it an 1880s life-indicating burial case, a safety coffin. Now, if you don't know, the 18th and 19th centuries were gripped by a very specific, very visceral terror. Taphophobia, the fear of being buried alive. It wasn't entirely irrational either. Medical science was still finding its feet, and stories of people waking up in their own graves were all over the newspapers. Even George Washington, on his deathbed, ordered that his body not be put in a vault for 3 days, just to be absolutely sure. This fear gave birth to an entire industry of morbid ingenuity. Inventors across Europe and America patented dozens of designs for safety coffins. Some had ropes tied to bells above ground, while others had flags, ladders, even pyrotechnics. They were all built to answer one terrifying question. What if you wake up and it's too late? This coffin was a work of art. Dark, rich mahogany with tarnished brass fittings. But it didn't just have a simple bell. Its design was more complex. The auction notes mentioned a patent from a John G. Krischbaum, dated December 5th, 1882. His invention, patent number 268693, involved a T-shaped pipe placed near the hands of the person inside. A slight turn of the hands would rotate the pipe, which would then move an indicator above ground, and more importantly, allow air to flow down into the coffin. I was captivated. It was a perfect piece of Gothic history, a machine built to cheat the Grim Reaper. I won the auction. It cost a small fortune, but I didn't care. I was bringing home a story. I just didn't realize that story was still being written. Getting it home was an ordeal.